I like Taz.
I love Taz. I'm fixing to have a different picture, though.
Cool.
Research. It was.
Whoops. Fuck that up. It's good. It's good start.
89 WLS.
Right on.
Get your greasy little face up next to the radio because it's time for America's favorite radio program, Animal Stories. And now here in person is the Animal Stories news team anchorman, your charming and delightful old Uncle Lair, and him in person, little Tommy. Hi, Tommy.
Good morning, Uncle Lair. Good morning. Hi, everybody.
Once again, as the shadows of night fall graciously upon the major metropolitan city in the Midwest, the boy in the box to his eye cautiously enters Uwala. And good evening, boogie checkers, and a good evening to you. Is this a functional unit?
Once upon a time, the biggest names in rock were seen around the world in black t-shirts emblazoned with the name of a Chicago institution.
Oh, graciously upon the major metropolitan
A radio
city.
station. The Loop, home to gods of radio, home to gods of radio, and gods of rock. While most stations played made bands, The Loop made the bands that they played. It hacked its way through a jungle of mediocrity to a land as dangerous as it was exciting. The rest of the world first experienced this power in 1979, the infamous Disco Demolition. 90,000 Loop listeners showed up at a stadium built for 50, and Americans asked, what kind of radio station could influence untold thousands in such a way? And the answer? This kind. It was born in the year of Star Wars, and in Chicago, it was the Force that was with you. When the Force was with you. The mighty Loop was as tall as Jordan, as strong as the fridge. In a world full of wannabes, the Loop screamed. In a landscape crowded with emptiness and pockmarked with sameness, the Loop kicked ass and took names and addresses and phone numbers. Then later, after the Stones interview, the Loop ran home for a quick shower, then called one of those phone numbers to set up a private interview. Yes, that was a metaphor for the Loop getting laid.
Hello?
Loop got laid a lot. The Loop screamed with dangerous hosts, dangerous comedy, and dangerous music. As it grew, it made money. And more money. And little by little, an institution became an investment. A melting pot of genius became a few pages in an annual report. What the number crunchers couldn't grasp is that with some things, putting profits before all else ultimately leads to lower profits. They couldn't see that what made the Loop huge in the first place wasn't cost-cutting or homogenizing. It wasn't consultants or research. It was talent, brilliance. It was magic.
City took my job, just a face within the mile, so I had to get away. I was angry at myself, put my own life on the shelf, making pennies every day. Yeah, but I'm through doing time, pushing rocks all through my mind. And if the bad times ain't over for me, I might as well be free. I might as well be free. Spending weekends at the mall, ain't really life at all, but we did the best we could. I'm a symptom of the times, now my face between the lines, when it ever did any good. Yeah, but I'm through doing time, and I've committed no crime. If the bad times ain't over for me, I might as well be free. I might as well be free. Reached and ready for the streets. I'm not wandering anymore. I got leather on my heels, I got rubber on my wheels, I got a Magnum 44. Yeah, but I'm through doing time with my ass out on the line. And if the bad times ain't over for me, I might as well be. I might as well be free. Yeah, I might as well be. I might as well be
Welcome to another exciting episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is Friday, Van Halen Friday, May 8th, 2020. Whoopsie, the first on the mistake there. This show is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Please use it at your own risk. The show is copyrighted by moi, no part of it, and Freedom Revolution Network. No part of it can be reused, rebroadcast in any way, shape, or form without our written consent, or you can just ask. And finally, this show is opinionated. That's why we do it. The host, especially me, callers, 815-290-0912, people that are naughty in the chat room, and our guests, if we ever have any, are and always will be opinionated. Under no circumstances whatsoever should opinions be taken as advice. If you're seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a license if required person in his or her field, their little Tommy. Hey, man, turn it up. No, that's his name. What's happening? Hello. Hello. Is anybody? Is thing working?
I don't know. Is it working?
Yes. So, hit the like button. Okay. Where's that? Is that on YouTube?
What white button?
I don't know. Bill's saying hit the like button.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. On YouTube or Facebook. Hit that like button.
Far out, man. Elle had 47 views, huh? How'd her show go? Did you listen to it?
Yeah, actually. And she did another one this morning. And her show yesterday broke 200.
Wow.
First show.
Uh-oh. That's great.
Wow. I am.
What?
What was that?
That was you thinking her.
I'm live. Hey.
Oh, hi.
Actually,
Oh, great. We got the varmint already.
Motorcycle drove by.
Motorcycle?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
let's get this sharing thing over with.
Yeah, that was her video.
That was a test. Was that a test?
No.
That was her show.
Yeah. She's still figuring out all the sharing and all that stuff. So.
Okay. All right.
But she's doing a great job.
Yeah, I have to listen to it. I haven't it's been a weird day. It's been a Friday that feels like a Monday.
Yeah. I am like so wiped out right now.
Yeah, I am too. Is it cat now? Got the whole thing.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Yeah, we're joining the show. Down the rabbit hole. Okay, that was awesome. So should we say hello to everybody in the
Sure.
chat room?
Let's see here. We have Mean Gene. We have Bill. We have Bonnie. TLO.
Excuse me.
Pam. None of that allowed because I'm right there with you. We won't make it.
No. Yes.
And then over on Facebook, we have Red and we have Terry. And Terry is actually my landlady.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird that. What? What's that dog's name?
Bella.
Come here, Bella.
She can't hear you because I got a headphone in.
Oh, you got your headphones on. All right. Okay. What the hell was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna hook up the phone.
Shush.
Can't you go chase a parked car or something?
Do something with your mutt.
Yeah.
She wants food.
I'm gonna say it's either eating out or feeding.
Right.
Okay. All right. So the phone number's open. So I didn't
know.
know.
Little banner thingy.
What's that?
The banner thingy.
What about it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Put the phone.
You said the phone number reminded me.
Yeah. So that's it. So if you want to call in, talk about whatever, 815-290-0912. Although I think we won't talk about lesbians for a while. Kind of beat that with a dead horse.
But that was pretty funny, though.
I thought so. I wish people would have took it that way.
Yeah, they took it a little serious on your page. Didn't they?
No, it's not true. Whatever.
God.
And I don't know if you saw my response on your page,
I saw
but
something.
you got to think about how people are brought up nowadays. And if you have a religious background, more often than not, you're going to be indoctrinated in an early age that it's very wrong. So you would never admit that side of yourself anyway.
Oh, so you're saying people may not be being truthful?
I think they just don't realize like what it actually means. when we say that.
Whatever.
It doesn't mean you're going to go out and find a girl tomorrow. You know, it just means that there's a basal attraction. That's how we see beauty. You're attracted to it.
Yeah, and I knew the answer to the question, but I just threw that up there to see how much mud would stick. And
It did.
I did. Yeah.
I can't believe you put it on Facebook. Oh my God.
It's like it's my page. I can put whatever the fuck I want on there.
Right?
Jeez, man, lighten up. Get a bottle of wine and some women, and you never know what's going to happen, actually.
I know what would happen.
Yeah.
Well, at least for me.
Well, I know what would be said because I've heard it quite a few times. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are worse than men are.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, at least you're honest about it.
I won't deny that at all.
Yeah, because it's true.
That's why I always thought, okay, like back in the day when I sold radio, my mainstay was used car dealerships in a small town. So you want to talk about misogynistic and patriarchal people that I was dealing with. But I won them over because of the fact that, you know, it didn't bother me, you know. I would sit there and throw things right back at them where the woman was on top, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I actually won my contracts by behaving badly.
That makes perfect sense, actually. Huh. Well, speaking of, so your landlord's listening?
I guess so.
Is she in here?
She hasn't said anything, but I saw she at least peeked at us.
Okay. Because it's yucky here. Where's Pam at again?
Huh?
Where is Pam at again?
She's over in you mean like physically?
Well, yeah, location.
Pennsylvania.
It's raining out there. Oh, what's this thing that Scarlett keeps posting where it's going to be another cyclone thing, weather thing?
They're getting snow right now.
Are they really?
I know Steve Santini is he's getting snow up there in outside of Toronto.
In May?
Yeah. Yeah, that was what he was saying too. I cannot believe it's snowing in May.
It snowed here last May, at the end of May, but I guess that's not too uncommon out here.
Oh, no, not here.
Right.
I remember the year I moved out here to Colorado back in 2003. We were out here visiting family in August, in the middle of August, and I was sitting out on the porch in sweats watching it snow.
It's crazy.
It is. It's no place should be like that.
Well, I can't say why, but I drove to Evergreen yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. I like that. I like how you say you can't say why, because you know damn well that's going to make me go, why?
Well, I can't. I can tell you some other time. I can't tell you.
Okay.
It's time.
Ooh, I did a secret.
I will have to kill you if I tell you. I cannot tell you. At least not here.
The way I'm feeling today, that's not a bad option.
Yeah. But man, was that beautiful. Like, holy crap.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's gorgeous out there.
Expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
But so worth it.
No. Anyway, that was fun. It was beautiful. Like, holy shit. It's been so long. It's probably been 6, 7, 8 years since I've been down the 70 corridor going west. Actually, I don't know if I've ever gone west. Gone east. Anyway, it was breathtaking. It's like, oh my God, this is just. Like, I got to take a video of this, and the video doesn't do shit really compared to.
Oh no. In
real person.
No, pictures and video definitely do not give those mountains justice.
Never do. Well, are we? So I went into my office at work today and was talking to the VP, and I guess are we still on lockdown or whatever? So they're not letting stuff open.
Pretty much everything's open here. I just tried to go to the friggin' grocery store, and it was a friggin' nightmare. It was packed. And people have forgotten how to friggin' drive.
They don't know how to drive out here regardless. Doesn't matter.
Well, yeah.
I can't believe it. I mean, you just cutting in front of me because they can shove their car in there every time. I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm a Parsons. Mean Gene says, I just realized here I can share. I keep forgetting I can share this stuff.
Are your people from Missouri? No, your people are from Illinois.
No, they're really originally from Kansas, but then they spread out everywhere. I don't know. I might have relatives in Missouri, whatever. Oh, that figures. I don't know if I should get into this or not if your landlord's listening. I'm trying to get a little bit of... I don't want to get you in trouble.
Why would you get me in trouble? My rent's paid. I paid my rent.
I just ran into a neighbor and he was hooking up a trailer and this and that, and I could tell he was leaving. And I go, "You going on a trip?" And he said, "Yeah, I can't afford the rent. I'm going to live out of my truck again." Poor guy went through this shit in 2008 in the meltdown, and now he's going through it again.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I just ironically was dropping off my rent check because I get paid on Fridays, and he was loading up and stuff, and I knew what he was doing, but I just asked him. But he said he had a trailer. It's like a flatbed snowmobile trailer, and he was going to put a tiny house on it.
Yeah.
I tried to change it to a positive vibe because I love tiny houses. I think they're fucking.
Yeah, they are.
I'd live out of one of the things. Why not?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, well, I mean, everybody knows that's one of my...
Really? Where'd you go? You're dropping out. I got a bandwidth problem.
I was going to say, because I'm fine.
Yeah, no, it's good now. It could be on my end.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, everybody knows that's like a dream of mine to have my land and build my community and everything.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear some things, and my boss told me that they're not letting restaurants reopen, I guess, out here and now until June, which is another month. And man, I just
wow.
I'm already seeing the, I don't want to say unintended consequences, but I'm seeing the damage and the tolls it's starting to take with people. And I like it at all. And every time we get closer to the reopening date, they kick it down the road to kick the can, whatever. They kick it down a month or back a month or whatever. And it's like, oh no, it's another month. Oh no, it's another month. And it's like, if we miss in my industry the summer, because that's a busy.
Oh, you'll be toast.
We'll be done. We'll be cooked. I'll be packing up my shit too and finding some place to live because, yeah, I just can't. It's unsustainable. It's really starting to take its toll. I shared something on my Facebook page. Some guy losing his shit in the store.
Oh, the one where he ended up shooting people?
No, well, I don't think he did that.
I've seen a few of those now.
Here. Make sure we don't get our eardrums. I can't talk. I said just go to bed. Here, listen to the shit. So I shared this. I'm sure you didn't listen to it. This is a guy. Whoa. This is a guy. Listen.
Pandemic. You are in violation of my fucking constitutional rights and my civil rights. I've already fucking warned you. Fucking expect it. I'm filing a fucking class action lawsuit. You can take your fake fucking global terroristic false flag attack, shove it up your motherfucking ass. You're terrorists. You're in violation of my constitutional and civil rights. Fuck you, motherfucker. There's no pandemic. I'm filing a fucking lawsuit. I have a right to buy groceries without being forced to participate in your fucking terrorism. Fuck you.
Excuse me? You need to wear a mask. Do you understand that? To come in
You're
the store?
violating my constitutional
Okay, well,
rights.
this is private property.
This private fucking property has food. I have a right to buy food without being forced to participate in a fake global false flag pandemic. There's no pandemic. Fuck you. You motherfuckers are gonna get fucking mass arrested and fucking executed for fucking terrorism. Fuck you.
Get away if you don't give a shit. We have a right to give a shit what we care about. You go away.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck me, I don't give a shit.
Somewhere else.
Then just go.
Fuck you.
Leave her alone.
Fuck you. You're not gonna force me to participate in your fucking false flag.
Then don't come here. Go.
Bitch.
Go.
Fuck you.
Dispatch. Oh, 07 dispatch. It's okay.
Little angry there.
Just a tad, and I'm sorry, but you know what? Just like if an owner doesn't want to make a cake for somebody, if they don't want you in their store without a mask on, that's their choice. You have a choice to comply with the business or not.
Yeah, they can
Spend your
refuse.
dollars elsewhere.
They can refuse service. But my point is that people are starting to lose their shit, man. And this guy, the guy, if you can't see the video, it's on Twitter. It's under Joel Franco, and it just came up on my phone because I was scrolling through Twitter, and this guy was walking away, and then she, kind of lured him back in. She didn't let it de-escalate. She should have left him being an asshole and just let him leave. But now put that on top of that with a fucking firearm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, people are really getting pushed to the limits. I see both sides of it, but
So do I.
And I'm getting in the middle of the road of this stuff because I think, I think they're both right, but the whole point of it is people are snapping.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't think, me personally, I think, but I don't know if people can stay locked up for another month.
Oh, I definitely could. That part of it doesn't bother me a bit.
Well, I said I
Yeah.
could. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can, but people.
But yeah, no, I get it. I mean, being in your house next to 24/7 is definitely not for everybody.
Yeah,
And I get it. But at the same time, man, you can't be treating people that way either.
And you know what I'm afraid of is if this doesn't get resolved, which it will, but if this doesn't get resolved at the election,
There won't be one.
You don't think?
I don't think there will be one. Number one, I think it's going to drag out that long. Number two, I think that extraordinary powers are going to be called upon, and there won't be one. That was what everybody kept saying that Obama was going to do. That he was going to create some kind of an issue and then stop the elections and just take over. Remember those conspiracy theories?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But in this particular situation, there's a lot of other stuff going on too that we talk about regularly. And I don't think we're going to have an election. And I mean, it's going to be a pointless one anyway with Biden running.
Yeah, God help us if he wins. I mean, he doesn't even know where the hell he's at.
Oh, I'm apparently Donna is trying to call, and the phone is not working.
I paid the bill. 815-290-0912. Yeah, somebody did. I guess if I don't have it open, then it doesn't ring. I don't know.
I guess so.
I mean, if the tab isn't clicked on, it's open, but it's I'm not looking at it. She can try again.
That's what I told her. Huh? Donna.
Donna.
She's like my sister from another mister.
Oh, really?
I've known her. She and I have known each other about 15 years.
That's pretty good. Oh,
there she is.
I gotta remember that. I guess, but I can't stay on this freaking screen on the. Yeah, whatever.
Just make it small.
Hello.
Huh? What do you mean make it small? Make what small?
More sexual content right off the bat. Here we go.
She's my friend. What do you expect?
Exactly.
You guys started it.
No, Mel started it, actually. Blame it on her.
Usually does.
Troublemaker.
I do not.
I heard you say it.
Yeah, sometimes.
How you doing?
Sometimes you do.
And happy birthday, Donna. Donna's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. It was a lovely day yesterday.
Was it? Are you being sarcastic?
No. I mean, part of it was, shit, but that's, the shit shows. We have that every day. Well, not every day, but, sometimes more often than not.
Yeah.
So, that KP played for that guy at the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people are, freaking out about this pandemic, and, I think it's bullshit from the beginning, but, that's just my opinion. It's just another way for the government to control us, and they're doing a pretty damn good job, and people are just letting them do it.
So in your opinion, what do you think's going on or not going on? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's...
I think it's the flu. I think it's, probably a super bug, but I don't think it's anything that yeah, people are dying from it, but people are dying from it because of the, the lack of knowledge that people have of it, and it was overwhelmed, everybody right away, so, yeah, people are going to die because you can't get to everybody, and there's not enough, ventilators and, but this mask thing, and then keeping the healthy people inside, that's stupid. And then, sunshine, and heat kills it, but yet keep us inside, keep us where, we're in the dark, and, they're treating us like mushrooms, put you in the dark, feed you shit.
Which is pretty true for what's going on right now.
And everybody's just falling for it and accepting that, what the government's telling us is true because, they've been so truthful up to now, whatever.
Yeah, government's never lied, ever.
Oh, no.
Never.
Trust them implicitly.
All their lies getting there, The whole thing is that, pharmacies run this country. Most people don't realize that, but, if it was, pharmacies help pay for, campaigns and all that other crap just so they can get their shit passed through, and this is what happens, they're running it, and they're they make more money off of us being sick than they do us being well.
Oh yeah, of course. Don't treat the problem, treat the symptoms, so it never goes away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the medical field at all. They should be ashamed of themselves, but they're not going to be.
I don't know, 100% was it the medical field's fault. Like I said, they were overwhelmed. They they were hit with it, pretty much overnight, and were expected to fix everything right away. They didn't have enough equipment. They didn't have enough people. How are they supposed to do it?
Yeah, I'm not saying specifically what's happening. I'm saying the way they run their industry. Profit off of sickness.
Like I said, it's all run by pharmacy.
Right. And that's talking about people's health, and you shouldn't be making money off of it. That's just my opinion, because it breeds corruption and contempt, and
that's where we're at right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We are just cattle.
Right. Yep. Well, they're going to get a big dose of mad cow disease here soon if they don't stop it.
That's what I'm concerned about. People are losing their shit. And I think every day that goes by, it's going to
It's
escalate.
right. It's right to lose their shit. I mean, first, they panic everybody, and everybody, goes out and wipes out the stores. Screw the people that are just making it from paycheck to paycheck, and we had no groceries for like 2 weeks because there was nothing here. All the stores.
You're talking about like all the stores were wiped out?
Yeah, it looked like the apocalypse when we went in there. We're like, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. There's nothing. Nothing.
No worries on this show.
It's they had, all the canned goods were gone, all the, and okay, not to mention the toilet paper. Again, this is a respiratory infection. What the hell is toilet paper going to do to fix it anyways?
That's what we've been trying to figure out.
Yeah, we've been saying that for months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are things down there in the Springs?
Huh?
How are things down there in the Springs?
Chaos. Still.
Are y'all still on lockdown, or are they opened up?
They said they're opened up, but they're not. Everything still closes at like 8. And it's like, what about people that, work nights or, night people like us, that I don't get motivated until nighttime, until the sun goes down. I'm screwed. So, it's like, well, okay. And people are, I went into the store and I wasn't wearing my mask, and you hear this lady behind me, scoff and tell her friend, she's not wearing a mask. I just felt like really turning to her and their direction and coughing.
Just tell her to see. Yeah, exactly. That's the discrimination reference I was using on the other night. It's like, oh my God, that person's black. Oh my God, they're Asian.
Yeah, well, you're not wearing a mask. Oh my God.
Now it's not wearing a fucking
like,
mask.
well, I'm not sick, stupid.
I can't wear them. Steven actually asked me if I brought my mask with me when we went to the store, in case they required them. And I was like, why bother? Because I can't wear it anyway.
Right.
I can't make it for 5 minutes walking around with the stupid thing.
Well, more than half the masks that they're using anyways are no good because the virus would get in anyways. They don't even realize that, it's like, well, it's not that, they tell you, we'll put a bandana on. Well, again, that is still not going to do shit.
Nope.
It's not going to keep a virus in. It's not going to keep a virus out.
No.
And if you're going to get it, you're going to get it.
I tried making that point too. If it's not N95 or better, it ain't going to do jack shit. And people are strapping a handkerchief on their face or whatever the fuck else they can find.
Not to mention, then they get out of the store and then they throw it on the ground. So, okay, well, a lot of good it did you to, to have it, and you take it off and you throw it on the ground and then somebody's got to pick it up and it's, what if they catch whatever you had? Right. Okay, you guys are being really smart about this.
Mm-hmm.
And everything you touch cross-contaminates everything else. It doesn't matter whether you're wearing gloves or not, you're still going to cross-contaminate.
Yeah, and the more you try to protect yourself, the more you lower your immune system.
All I know is it's making everybody batshit crazy, and I'm getting pissed about it.
The people who are already like myself are already batshit crazy. Don't appreciate that all these other batshit crazy people are out there.
Let me guess. Did you just turn 50?
No, I can't. I've been batshit crazy for a while.
Yeah.
You're only, what, a year older than me?
Huh?
You're, what, a year older than me?
Uh-huh.
That's what's up.
So she is 50.
51. I'll be 50 this year.
Okay, a little weird then. All right.
Yeah.
I've got snitches up and down my building. See, that's bullshit.
How many drinks have we had today?
Who?
Friday.
How many have you had?
I watched the show. I can remember.
I haven't had any. I'm completely sober.
Well, see, that's probably what the problem is. Get a boner.
Probably.
See, she's the bad influence, not me.
Which is why they probably keep us apart.
Well, yeah, because we have a bad habit of influencing each other in bad ways.
Now you tell me?
Yeah.
Good bad ways.
Good bad ways.
Sometimes.
Yes, good bad ways.
We won't talk about those.
I should start learning these prefixes. So 719 is the spring or area code?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start learning these. When you come up.
Did you see the phone number just cracks me up? Everybody freaks out when they see the phone number come up. I'm like, shut up.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, for some reason your number was not saved in one of my programs, and so when it popped up, I saw your number, and I'm like 666. Yeah, that's a scam number.
That's the devil.
But little did I know it was actually the devil's wife.
Actually, my cousin told me that the devil has a restraining order on me, so that makes me worse than the devil.
We're gonna have to talk. We'll have to ask him that if he ever calls in again.
Right? We haven't heard from Mike in a while.
No.
Mike, oh Mike, where are you?
Yeah, the devil.
I cannot pronounce that name that just popped into our chat in Facebook. I would give it a go, but I'm not even going to try. I'm going to call you Shao. Hi, Shao.
She'll mutilate it.
Oh, yeah, that one. It's SYEDAQIB.
Oof, yeah. I'd have them call in, just say it.
Right? So hi, I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing your name, but hi.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're. I'm like, what are you looking at? I had to scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, she tells me that the number's on there. I'm like, I can't find my glasses. I can't find it.
We're getting old.
Getting? You know, somebody told me that getting old was painful, though. You know, they should have warned you. It is an excruciating, painful thing.
Yeah, it is. And
lose your hearing, you can't see.
Donna is one that could hold her own in our do you know narcissist conversations.
Oh, good God. I'm married to one.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
He and I do not get along. Never have, never will.
I get along with many people.
Huh.
He dumped my front porch over one night.
Huh?
The night he dumped my front porch over.
That's the night I told you we weren't going to talk about, but okay. It's all good.
All right.
You look like you're really into something there, Tim.
I'm scrolling through Twitter to see what's coming up from reading. And I'm paying attention to what you guys are talking about.
Did you see the soundbite going around of Pence and delivering empty boxes to nursing homes?
No, I did not.
Yeah, he had a hot mic.
Whoops.
Yeah, and it was totally, I mean, obviously it was a photo op, you know? I mean, the boxes were empty. They literally said for him to carry the empty boxes.
Huh. No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. And I think each of them have a driver or an aide or somebody who has tested positive, like a close one.
I saw that. Some woman.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
Right, Bonnie? There have been a lot of hot mics lately.
In the Springs, we had 2 deputies, you know, come up with it. You know, how many people did they get in contact with?
Right?
A lot.
You know,
especially Springs cops.
One of them actually passed away. One of them actually died from it. Yeah, so I wonder how many of them, you know, actually. And then, you know, like them saying that they're going to force you to take the test. You don't have to take a test. You know, you can't force me to do something I don't want to do.
No.
You know, and again, this is, you know, your constitutional rights, you know, they're trying to, you know, completely just throw away the Constitution away. And we're going to do what we're going to do, and you guys are going to like it. And it's starting to sound a lot like Russia, you know, where you have to stand in line for toilet paper. Yeah. Yeah. And now that they're putting you know, you're only allowed to get 3 packages of meat
Yeah.
to the store, you know, which, you know, some people, you know, they need to take a break, you know, that, you know, your freezer can only hold so much, dumbass, you know.
Yeah,
Share, you know, for the rest of us, you know, and again, nobody's thinking of, you know, everybody else. They're just, you know, thinking of themselves. And it's like, it's so.
Well, I mean, that's the mentality of the U.S. is me, 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 me.
Yeah, well, you know,
there is no us
it's
anymore.
our government getting everybody pitted against each other. You know, because when we get together and we start talking, you know, well, you know, they're taking away, you know, you're, you know, you can't go to church. You know, you can't. What the hell is that? You know, I'm not a big churchgoer, so I don't really have to worry about that. But, you know, some people, that's their only, you know, moment of interacting with other human beings.
Yeah, but it's not also not necessity for survival.
It's not a necessity to keep your sanity and keep your spirits up.
Well,
you
yeah.
know, and to take that away from you. How is that? But it's okay to go get an abortion. You can do that.
Actually, I don't believe that they have been doing them unless emergency.
No, they have. They have. You're still, and you know, the pot stores are all open.
Well, yeah, because that's medication. You know that.
You know, you can, you know, I understand that, you know, you want to keep people mellow, but, you know, if they get the munchies, they're going to be fucked because there's nothing to get.
That would suck.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bunch of stoners out there going, damn, dude. Yeah.
They're getting creative with them ramens.
Right? Make some cinnamon toast to be all right. But you know,
no, I get what you're saying, and it's
and that stuff open, but that you can't go to church.
Well, and like I said, I mean, I had this conversation with somebody else too, and when it came down to it, I mean, everything here is open again. Everything.
Must be nice.
But I mean, we also, granted, we haven't been doing hardly any testing, but I think we've had like 3 people in the hospital since it started. So that right there says, you know, obviously we don't have a real bad case out here. But when it came down to it, you know, back when it was first starting up and, you know, they were talking about doing stuff like this.
Last year. You know, but they didn't tell us until when?
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is when they say essential things, you know, that's one of those. Really, Tim?
What?
I see what you got on there.
What?
And you're saying that we're the ones bringing up the sex.
Okay, I'm not watching it, so I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got an article up about sex robots.
Mel's favorite subject.
Yeah, that's a whole nother, you know. I don't want to be open.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
But yeah, you know, when it came down to trying to bring that curve down, it was only a temporary thing. Number one. Number two, it was, well, and I know some people are still dealing with it, but like for us here.
They still don't have churches open.
Probably because they congregate in more than 10. I think that rule's still in place. Is the no over 10 people thing. But
again, what is that going to do? If everybody's healthy going into church,
But not everybody is the problem. The virus has like a 2-week incubation period.
Yeah, even if you have it, you probably already spread it to God knows how many people anyway.
Which is why they were trying to keep everybody home.
Again, but if it's already out there, it's already out there. It's not
right. So if you keep everybody home long enough, it plays itself out, and then
just make it so it's easier for the hospital to deal with.
Right.
You know, because they were overwhelmed already.
Yeah, there was that too.
Some of you know, like I said, you know,
there's too many aspects of it. I mean,
kids inside, you know, keep them nice and, you know, in the dark, you know.
There's a lot of different aspects to the whole situation, and plain and simple, there is no good solution for everybody.
Particularly,
no matter what happens, the economy is going to tank because our distributions are impeded right now. So regardless, you know, there's so many things going on at one time that it's just a convoluted mess. There is no good solution. We don't know what the government's going to do next, you know.
And I'm a strong believer in those dolls and stuff. They shouldn't make them so expensive because there's a lot of kids out there that would probably benefit from those instead of, you know, raping, you know, small kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be nice.
People intelligence. That they need to stop.
Yeah, that would be a good treatment for.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Go away. You sick perv.
Bonnie asked maybe Kim Jong-un is a sex bot. Have I said I love you lately, Bonnie?
Oh my God.
Like being treated like a sex object.
Oh, that's awesome. But okay, so keeping the vulnerable people home, how are they supposed to pay their bills?
They're not important.
Again, you know, I don't know about you, but I still haven't gotten a check.
I actually did, and I've started getting unemployment now.
I haven't gotten a check. You know, I can't get unemployment. I told you to give me a call, but you never did.
I'm sorry. You know, why don't you call me if I don't remember to call? That's on you, dude. You know I forget.
I'm the only one that calls.
Because you know I forget. You know I don't do it on purpose. You know me.
Write yourself a note. Put it on your computer because you know you'll see it there.
You remember what my desk used to look like?
Yep. That's what I said. Put it on the computer screen. Call Donna.
See, Tammy, you even get to hear me get chewed out.
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit. Listening. All right, Donna. Thanks for calling in. Unless you two want to keep arguing about phone calls, I'm going to get into the sex spot.
Yeah, let's get into the sex spots.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. And
be very afraid.
yeah, I know that's what I am afraid, but I gotta take the risk, take the chance.
Good luck.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for calling in.
You could be wrong, Susan. Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
glad I did.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks.
Later.
But she's a fast talker, huh?
Oh yeah.
Jeez. All right. Anybody else wants to call in? 815-290-0912. I was fishing around or whatever. What do you call it? Surfing? They still call it web surfing? What do they call it?
Yeah, it's still surfing.
Is it? And this popped up from the dailystar.uk. Sex robots so real you can hear a heartbeat and breath. An AI breakthrough. Breath? How do you hear breath?
Like breathing.
Or a heartbeat. I'm sorry. How do you hear a heartbeat?
Like when you lay on, well, I guess being a man, you probably wouldn't do that, and it may be harder to do when you're laying your head on a woman's chest But like when a woman lays on a man's chest, we can hear your heartbeat.
You're just so sexy. I love your breath, and I hear your heartbeat when I'm laying on your chest. Right? Something like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. There'd be two guys, though. Are we going to go into that realm? Should we go into the two guys?
We can if you want.
No. I had enough of it. Had enough of it. Okay. Exclusive sex doll Genie is planning to supply robots with breathe and generate a heartbeat using staggering technology powered by AI. Could be interesting.
Okay.
It's repeating. I hate when it does that. This gives them their very own human-like heartbeat. And
wow.
That customers will be able to hear. I still can't. I get that's the only way I think you could hear it is if you laid on their chest.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but you get to sitting there doing your business, humping them, and have your.
If you're cuddling with it afterwards.
Cuddling amp. Oh, this is an after thing.
Or before.
Or you're gonna lay on their chest before you bang their brains out and listen to their heart. That's what you can do.
I don't know.
It's usually an after. Let's just stick with the after thing.
I would think it would be more of an after thing.
I mean, what's next? What, smoking a cigarette? That dog drinking again?
Yeah.
Amit,
across the room.
I hear it. That dog don't pee in the house, does it?
Oh no.
Okay, good. I don't want to hear it whizzing in the corner. That'll be next. Amit, a co-founder of CDG, told Daily Star Online, for one of the brands we have now, it's called Al Tech or AI Tech. It's got to be AI Tech. It can't be Al. I don't know. I guess it could. Who've taken the next leap and have added some AI to it. Yeah, it's AI Tech because they spelled it. They should put two periods in there. Whatever.
Yeah.
Be it far from me to tell you how to spell, so I'm not going to critique that. There is one coming out by the end of the year where you can hear the heartbeat and hear them breathe. Yeah, I know. We know all this. That one don't look too bad though. You think? Still kind of creepy, you know?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them used on a person yet. They are still in production. But we're getting to the point where we can call them a sex bot, but technically they are sex dolls as well. However, he added that their release may be dependent on the coronavirus pandemic. Oh, really? Do they come with the mask?
You'd think they'd be making a lot of money right now.
Well, yeah. That's what I said today to somebody at work, because she goes, what are you going to do tonight? I go, nothing. Oh, and she has a living boyfriend. Well, blankety blank and I are going to do whatever. And I'm like, man, there's going to be a lot of horny, drunk fucking people when this thing's all over with.
Yeah.
No doubt. But he said any further plans are in motion to provide dolls you can talk to by hooking them up to Alexa or Siri.
Wow. That's just creepy.
It's way too creepy. I don't want to have sex with Alexa.
Can you imagine if they hooked them up to like the phone sex lines?
That'd be a good idea.
And then it would be like that phone sex chick on the other side of the phone talking through your robot doll. Ew. I'm creeping myself out here.
Yeah, well, you're going.
I went too far with that.
We already have that technology in our pockets. We just don't use it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there you go. There are plans, nothing official yet, but we're tinkering along with how we can put dolls in a mode where they can just talk to you. Oh, great. Or flirt with you. That'd be cool. All those romantic things you would expect your doll to do. Is that what you want, Mo?
No.
Don't you just want to fuck this thing and throw it in the closet? That's what I would think.
That would be my thought.
Yeah. Fuck flirting. I already got you in bed.
Yeah. What is the point of flirting with a doll?
I
mean, that's like saying I'm gonna pull Bob out and sit there and have a conversation with it before I dunk myself,
and a cup of coffee, or maybe a beer, or something, a glass of wine.
Wow.
Kind of like your little Alice in Wonderland tea parties, except it's all based around sex. You know what I mean?
I just know.
Have Bill not watched the Futurama episode?
Which Futurama episode?
Where Fry falls in love with the.
Oh yeah, my son was talking about the Futurama episode where Fry makes a robot.
No, he makes what's her face? One of the Charlie's Angels.
I know.
Oh, like Farrah Fawcett or something?
No, it's Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
Oh, that Charlie. Okay.
Yeah.
A little more updated. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. Me what you want time. Okay. Let's see. I scrolled too far.
But they showed
That one's got big boobs.
This one?
Yeah.
It's so weird fucking this thing, let alone sitting and talking to it.
Yeah. I mean, it would be creepy having sex with it to begin with.
Right. Yeah.
Let alone having a conversation with it. Really?
Right. With the lockdown forcing millions inside, SDG have announced a surge in sales. Yeah, no shit.
Oh, I bet they have.
Yeah, they should be running out of these fuckers like crazy.
Pun intended.
Yeah, pun intended. Fellow co-founder Janet Stevenson previously said, "We are seeing the sex doll industry go through a revolution during the COVID-19 pandemic, with a huge increase for orders from both couples." Let's see, that's really weird. And male and single females. That I get. Honey, can you spice up her sex life and buy a sex doll? We can talk to her and flirt with her.
I don't get the whole artificial thing, the whole interest in anything like artificial like that. I just
no. Hey, whatever. If you got to bring a doll into your fucking sex life, you got a problem.
You need a sex therapist, not a doll.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can dress that one up as a sex therapist, and you can talk that way. You fuck your brains out.
There you go. Hey, maybe they'll come up with a sex therapist doll.
There you go. Yep, dress it up. Okay. Couples who have been quarantined together seem to be much more open to trying something new after possibly experimenting more during the lockdown.
There are better ways to experiment than spending thousands of dollars on a freaking rubber doll.
Exactly. I'd like to hear that conversation. Like, really? Okay. We are also seeing more single men and women placing orders for the first time. We think this is because they view solo play as a safer alternative to dating apps like Tinder right now. You get that shit right.
Can you imagine if these dolls had been around when AIDS came out back in the 80s?
Yeah, I think they would have sold like hotcakes too, right?
Yeah. That would have been the total alternative right there.
Are these things like Tinder though? You see a picture of it, and then when it shows up, it weighs 3 pounds. Oh God, did that drive me nuts?
It reminds me of those pictures when you people that order from places like Zulily and all those little sites where you can buy clothes, and they show you the pretty model in them, and they're like, "This is what you saw in the store, and this is what you got. You got this woman holding this thing up that's like half her size."
Yeah. Okay, that drove me crazy. I tried to be so nice when I'd walk in and on a like first blind date type of thing. Not blind though, but they show their pictures off of whatever dating certain thing, and you walk in, you're like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Why do people do that? Why?
I don't know.
Okay, so whatever. That's why I stopped online dating, among other things, because it's too aggravating. What's interesting about this massive increase in demand is that we are also seeing a changing demographic, which is very positive for the sex doll industry and speaks to changing attitudes at home. What, a shitty sex life?
Right. More people admitting they have a shitty sex life?
Right. Yeah, and you just don't want to talk about it or do anything about it. What was that?
I either have a great one or none at all.
Exactly. Is there like a race car in your driveway now? Or is it just-
No, that was the motorcycles playing around again.
The traditional stereotype of loners choosing sex dolls as a last resort is totally inaccurate. What we are seeing now is doll use is going mainstream, and men and women both enthusiastic about bringing the doll into their bedroom. Not me.
That's just no.
I don't know where they're getting. Maybe they're getting their information from China because those people fuck everything, hump everything. Maybe that's where they're getting this, because this is coming from the UK. So maybe it's a little different. They're a lot more open with sex over there than we are, aren't they?
Oh, the U.S. is extremely suppressed sexually.
Right. Bothering me with this chair. I think it's because I stayed here 4 fucking hours the other night doing this show.
Right.
I'm
That
sorry.
was a good show, though.
Yeah, it was. I might have to grab a pillow here.
It's been a long freaking week.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nobody in here is saying they're going to go buy one. A threesome. There you go. Mean Gene. In a chair with a bikini. Yeah, I just don't. I don't get this. I wouldn't get, if you're, like I said, if my sex life was that bad, I would just, I mean, I would not say, hey, honey, let's go buy a sex doll to spruce up our sex life. Like, really? Yeah, that's not gonna work. But anyway, people are doing it. Where did I find this at?
I don't know. I don't know where you find out the shit you find.
I don't either. Well, I'm going to take it off the screen here before I see where I found this. I think I found it. Oh, I found it off of Drudge Report. I got to get a pillow and put it behind my back. Hang on a second. Wow.
I think Tim is dying.
Good Lord.
Better?
That's better. I mean, this chair sucks. It's not, I don't know what it's designed. Obviously, you have a comfy chair, I would think.
Oh, yeah. I have to. I spend way too much time at this desk not to have a comfy chair.
Yeah, it's. I tried sleeping in this bed behind me, and I last 2 or 3 days, and my back starts hurting. I think it's a beautiful bed. It's like a king, California king, I guess. Friend gave it to me, and I just can't sleep in it. I can sleep on the floor. What? Roaming robo dog politely tells Singapore park goers to keep apart.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Drudge Report will have some weird stories. They used to have a lot more than they do. I mean, really off the wall ones. And I just don't, because of all the stuff that's going on. Yeah, it's all related to COVID-19, blah, 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 blah. Brain implants in less than a year. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's going to shove us into the matrix literally with a chip. You'll be able to interface with your computer, Mo. Won't you love that? Just through your head.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No thanks.
No. Yeah, that's not. I will refuse to interact with them at that point.
Well, yeah.
I will give up my computers.
Yep. There's that Pence press secretary test positive. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I thought they were all vaccinated. Katie Miller, that's her name. So, what's that act where you don't share private medical information? That doesn't apply to people in
HIPAA. Are you talking about HIPAA?
Yeah. That doesn't apply to people in the White House?
What do you mean?
Well, it just announced.
Oh, about them announcing who has it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
never thought about it.
Well,
But you're right. They shouldn't be announcing anybody.
yeah. They're breaking the law, man. Knock it off.
And I mean, it's one thing for the president gives up that privacy by becoming president, but an aide does not.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. I don't think.
They don't. Being an aide should not mean you give up your privacy.
Yeah, I don't think that's very. I mean, unless she said I don't care, but gave consent. But it's nobody's fucking business. Why would you tell somebody that? I don't know. Huh.
I'd find one of the clips or one of the stories, but I don't know if it's got the clip on it. No, it doesn't. For the hot mic.
Oh. It's not on YouTube or nothing? Popping
I
in.
don't know. I'm sure it is.
I am gonna take a Tylenol or whatever, acetaminophen when I get out. That's weird. I don't want to get out of this chair. It won't hurt as much. Fucking chair sucks. I may do 3. What's he talking about? Sex bot?
Buying the sex dolls.
3? Jesus. All right. Well, what are we in? Hour and 15 minutes already? Jesus Christ. Is that right? Wow. All right. Well, kind of a, I like high energy. I like all high energy shows, but Friday's supposed to be really high. But I don't know. It's kind of chill today, isn't it?
I'm very chill today.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm very low key today, which also yesterday was a full moon.
Oh, yeah. It was that big ass super moon thing, right? Or whatever. What'd they call it?
Yeah. Super
Big ass
moon.
moon? I don't know.
Yes, it was a big ass moon.
Yeah. It's not going to happen for a while.
Yeah, it's the last one of the year.
The year or like 100 years? Like
No, just a year.
Just a year.
There'll be more next year.
Okay.
If we live that long.
We are all dead. How are we all dead? Is the chat room taking its own?
Are they still talking about the sex dolls?
I don't know. Portal to madness. Oh yeah, we're all fucked. I mean, there's no. I don't want to go down that road too much. I'm not going to be a pessimist, but I just don't really see. What was it? J.P. Morgan? Somebody said the economy ain't going to get back to where it was in another 10 or 12 years. Which, ironically, if you do the math, that throws us back to exactly 2008. So I'm not ready for that shit. That was some badass fucking years for me.
Yeah.
I hope not. I really don't. I hope they're all wrong. Go to a status pod and have a VR experience of your life? What the fuck is that?
Isn't the stasis pods the ones where you like float in salt water or something? And it's like all enclosed? Because that's what I've been wanting to do that. I really want to try that.
I bet you relax really well, I would think.
You're supposed to like have lucid dreams and all kinds of cool things happen when you do it.
Really?
Yeah. It's from what I've heard, it's like almost like a drug trip. But it's completely natural. Because all your senses are cut off.
Really? Wow. I get it. I might have to check that out.
Yeah. I don't know if that's what she's talking about, though. I don't know what, because that's not a VR thing.
Are you doing LSD, Pam? What are you doing? She's like way out there. Unless you have claustrophobia. I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Huh.
Not for something like that.
No. No. I mean, I wouldn't want to get shoved in a hole and
right.
You can't move and it's airtight and closed on you. And it's dark as fuck. I wouldn't like that. So if that's claustrophobic, then I guess I am. But I don't think in a pod or anything would bother me. If
No, I've wanted to do that for a long time. What was the movie that they had it in some movie like back in probably the 70s, early 80s? And it really caught my attention because it's supposed to be a really just incredible spiritual type of experience.
Is it Altered States?
That's what I'm thinking is Altered States.
Yeah, that's what I think. Wonder where I could find that. What? The pod? I'm going to find one. I'll let you know. Lawnmower Man. Yeah, that was kind of weird.
That movie ticked me off because it was nothing like the book. The book, it was in the short story. The Lawnmower Man was a short story. And it was really creepy. And the Lawnmower Man movie was just nothing like it.
Huh. I didn't know. Wasn't that a Stephen King book?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
In the short story, the guy like gets down on his hands and he's a lawnmower guy and he does people's lawns. And what he ends up doing is he strips down naked and then starts crawling on the ground and eating the grass and anything that happens to get in his way.
Oh.
It's really creepy.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Jeez.
I think I read that story when I was probably like 15 or 16.
Yeah.
And I still remember it that vividly. That's how much it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, I guess so. That was a while ago. Still remember. Seattle permanently to close streets for vehicles to stay healthy initiative. Wonderful. Oh, man. Oh, my God.
I have not done it, but I don't know if you're talking. Oh, okay. She's talking to Pam, actually, I think.
All right. Well, if no one's going to call in, I might call this a quickie.
Yeah, it works for me.
Sex bot.
I'm pretty tired tonight.
Yeah, I am too. I'm trying to pick up my energy, but I don't know. It's just like one of those chill days, I think. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but
I'll tell you what, I went to the grocery store and I got home and got things put away, came down here, and it was already 5:25.
oh, one of those like what happened to me the other day. Time warp.
Totally.
Yeah, you know.
And when I first looked at the computer, I didn't have my glasses on, so the 5 looked like a 3. So I was like, oh, yeah, great. I got plenty of time. And went up and put stuff away, came back down and was like, what?
Right. Yep.
I got a show in 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I'm like,
I was not prepared.
45 minutes just blew by like in 10 minutes. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Be careful with that. All right. Well, it looks like Bonnie's got plans already. She's going to go walk Sherman. Yeah, it's just a chill night. I think I'm just going to.
Yeah, it really is.
We got to get some interviews, though.
I'm supposed to reschedule with Steve soon. He messaged me today.
I'm going to poke Margarita in the ribs a little bit and see what's going on, if I can get a date out of her.
Just make sure you tickle her. Don't poke her.
Ooh, well, I wouldn't mind poking her, but. But I won't. I'll be a gentleman, so I will message her and see when I can tentatively get a date in there for her. And that should be fun. Pick it up a little bit and pick up some more interviews. I love doing them. So they're like,
yeah.
Stargate Atlantis. What's this about?
I have tried to start watching that because I am an original Stargate fan. Like the actual movie back in the day. And I keep trying to watch the different Stargate shows, but I have a real hard time getting into them.
That's a hard one. My ex-wife got into that. She loves sci-fi, and I kind of would. I just couldn't get engaged into it. And yeah, there's these aliens called the Wraith, and they're really bad motherfuckers, and they they want to kill you and destroy you. And it's like it was all right, but I could never get into it.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of those shows I have a hard time being able to keep my attention to them.
Yeah, I know. If it doesn't keep my attention, I bail.
Yeah. If I can't get into something within a couple of episodes, I'm done.
Kevin's watching the big ass moon. See that?
Cool.
He's in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if they
It's 2:19 a.m. there.
okay. Oh wow. So is he seeing it after us or
Before us?
before us? Oh, the moon's coming tonight.
Yeah. He's seeing the moon that we will see in a few hours.
Oh, cool. Oh, I thought it already happened. All right.
Well, it happens for a couple nights in a row.
Oh,
it has the effects. Right now we're under full moon energy.
It's a big ass moon.
Yes, it is.
Probably came off of Twitter. Tinder. I mean, what they're dating? eHarmony? Fucking whatever. All right. Well, let's call it here. We're going on an hour and a half or enough. Super moon. It's the super moon.
Go out there tonight and put your feet in the grass or the dirt. Picture a white ribbon coming down from the moon into your head to your heart, and earthy colored ribbons coming from the ground up through the soles of your feet, up through your legs, up to your heart. So you have the two beams meet at your heart. Do it tonight.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to. All right. I will check it out. Starbreak. It's a big ass moon. That's a really big ass. That's a big ass fish. Where is he at? It's a big ass moon. I want to share that one. I like that. All right, guys. We'll say goodbye in the chat room. It's a little chill show tonight. I don't know. Probably one of the chillest we've had.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I really think this shit is. Who's David Krogenberg?
I don't know. Who's David Krogenberg?
I don't know. STLO. Oh, my love life is like David Cronenberg. I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
I have to look that up. No, one of the names I don't think I've ever heard. Oh, Kevin's doing it right now. So he's doing what you're telling him to do.
It's a spiritual thing. It's an energy thing.
Cool.
Because what it does is it brings that earth energy and that moon energy, and it brings them together at your heart. And it makes you feel good.
Cool. I'll check it out when it gets dark, and I'll go out there and the moon rises and sets like the sun, right? I'm not a big astronomy guy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll wait for a few hours after dark, where it comes up out of the horizon, and I'll check.
Yeah.
It. All right.
And make sure to put your intentions out while you're doing it.
My intent.
What your intentions? Those things that you want to happen in your life.
Like a birthday wish type of thing.
No.
No.
No, like being able to first off be thankful for all those things that you have, and then put out to the universe those things that you would like to have in your life. Like work coming back full time.
Mr. Moon, I would love world peace, please.
It's no different than a prayer.
A prayer. I was going to say that, actually, when you were describing it.
Where do you think prayers came from?
Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub, and that's it, Mr. Moon. Does that work? Watch it rise. That would be cool, actually. How come you can never photograph?
It's really cool on this side because we get to watch, you know how you get to watch the sunset over the mountains?
Yeah.
We get to watch the moon rise over the mountains. It is absolutely freaking gorgeous.
Oh, I might have to see that. Can you see that from Evergreen?
No, because you're still
Too far?
on that side.
Okay.
You have to have a mountain on the east side of you.
Got it. Okay. Okay, well, I'll check that out. I'm going to go out there when it's high enough where I can see it and pay attention to it. So thanks for telling me that. I thought it was just a one-night thing.
The full moon energy is from the day before until the day after.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. All right, I'll check that out. Everybody say goodbye for tonight. It's going on an hour and a half. And, oh, here we go. This guy's pray to Allah. Oh, jeez. See that?
Hang on. My master is not cooperating at the moment.
No, he's just asking for help in this country. That's a shame. I'll say some prayers. I don't know what I can tell you. We're barely getting by here. I'm telling you, man. I'm getting a little
right.
I'm getting a little concerned, and I've never been that way in my entire life. It's just a little bit worrisome. So, but
yeah.
All right, say goodnight to everybody, and go out and see the big ass moon. And I guess
and remember, hey, I want to say something about connection real quick.
Okay.
We all connect together through the shows and everything. If we all go out, we remember that every last one of us who has had this little discussion will be out there tonight looking at the same moon. It's just a little mental connection there.
We'll all be connecting through the moon.
Yeah.
Why not? Cool.
Nice and happy.
Okay, that's great. It's a great way to
end.
What'd you say? You dropped out. Hello. Oh, sure. There you are.
Here I are. Sorry, something happened there.
Yeah, you totally dropped
That
out.
was definitely on my end.
Yeah, very weird. Okay, all right. We'll say goodnight, Grace.
Anyway.
We'll see you. We'll be back Monday at 6 p.m., right?
Yep.
Okay.
Good night, Gracie.
All right, and have a great weekend, and we'll be back, or I'll be back, you'll be back, whatever. I can't even talk tonight. Something's really weird. Must be the lunar thing pulling on my brain, right? You think? The big ass moon fucking me up? Whatever. All right, guys. Well, have a great night. We'll see you Sunday. Monday night at 6 p.m. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Go see the big, gorgeous moon outside. And just think of the original Red Pill show when you're looking at it. And think of all of us. Okay? We'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend. You have been listening to the original Red Pill show.